Hello, Aquarius. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are going to see what messages Spirit has for you. Most important, please and thank you. And whenever you find this reading is perfect, my messages are timeless, so thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I love doing Aquarius readings. I am an Aquarius, and I have 4 Aquarius placements, so let's get into it. I will say, the energy is very excited. Like, I'm very excited right now. Like, when I tapped into the energy for Aquarius, it just felt like an explosion coming from my heart. And then the cinnamon card from this deck came out, which is like prosperity, luck with love, and just inheritance coming in. So I feel like something very beautiful is coming through for you guys. So let's see what's going on. Just take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and of course, check out your other placements for the most accurate message. Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on. Okay, so we have Fig and Osmanthus, we have Moth, and then we have Shakti. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, I'm going to just read out of the book what these messages mean. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have Jade, Orchid, Morels, I don't know, Siberian Fir, and Bird's Nest. I'm going to take that because I had a bird living in I have some plants hanging outside, and a bird created a nest and had some eggs in there. So let's get out of the book what these mean. So we have Jade, Orchid, new beginnings, positive change, optimism, could represent a younger woman. So see, like, very beautiful things are coming through for you. And then we have Morals. This is hidden truths, secrets, and directness. If this card is next to the honeybee, then the truth will be revealed. Okay, I like this. It feels like the divine is orchestrating a very positive, beautiful new chapter for you. I don't think you have all of the details. All of it has not been revealed to you, but it feels like it's a good, positive thing unfolding. And then Siberian Fir. Truth, lifelong friendships, resilience, longevity may refer to someone you trust deeply. Okay, so I feel like someone that may be close to you may be helping bring this to fruition. Okay, in your last reading, it was definitely encouraging you to be open to new connections, because sometimes it's about not what you know, but who you know. So allow certain people that want to help you, allow them to come in to help you. And then we have Bird's Nest. That is home, stability, living space. If this is next to the Labyrinth card, it refers to moving, buying, or selling a house. Okay. So I think that there's a lot of positive things that are coming, especially for your stability, like financial security, all of that. And I think it feels like someone you're very close to has some answers for you, has some help for you. So we'll see how this comes about. So we have Fig and Osmanthus, all right, that says represents temptation, overabundance, overindulgence, and luxury. This may also refer to someone who is a fire sign, so you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Okay, so it feels like there is a lot of abundance, prosperity coming your way, but don't, I don't know, don't like jump the gun on this, right? Let this unfold naturally. Let it come to you as it's meant to. Like, don't try to rush to be somewhere where you're not yet. You know, like, if you want security, stability, abundance, don't like be overabundant in spending. Because sometimes we think, oh, well, right, like what you put out is what you get back. So some people think, okay, let me spend my money and I'll get more money back, right? Because that's how energy works. But I'm not saying be super frugal either, but don't just overindulge in things just because. I don't know. We'll see what comes out with that. Okay, and then we have Tarantula. A lot of people have been getting this card. This talks about making a choice, thinking about all possible outcomes, deciding carefully, and with use of clear judgment. So yeah, just think before doing right now, especially when it comes to your money, your home, and stability and things like that. All right, and then we have Moth. This represents messages from ancestors and spiritual guides, may also refer to someone who is an air sign, and you are an air sign, Aquarius. So yeah, I feel like Spirit is gearing you up for a lot of blessings and abundance. So allow Spirit to guide you in that path, not just doing what you think is right, but allowing the signs to come to you. And then we have Shakti. This represents strong female energy, creativity, and power. This refers to the divine feminine and may also refer to a creative woman or mother. So your mom may have some significant guidance for you right now, but I just feel like you are very powerful. You are tapped into your feminine energy. So don't use masculine tactics, which are, we all have masculine and feminine energy. The masculine is about taking action, doing, going out in the world to make something happen. I feel like right now is a time to go within, let spirit guide you, let your intuition guide you. And that's the answer for you. Okay. So let's get into the tarot and get more guidance on these messages. So I'm going to clarify all this with the tarot, and then we'll end with a crystal oracle cards to see what crystals may help you with this. And then I have my Wisdom of the Shadow deck to see if there is self-sabotaging or parts of you that need more acknowledgement. We can tap in with that so that way we can make it all work for ourselves. Okay, let's see. So bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, the King of Cups. Yeah, your inner world, your emotions are teaching you a lot right now because you are making strides, but with the Knight of Pentacles, that is the slowest moving knight. So things are unfolding very slowly, but in a very beautiful way. It's happening in this way so that way you can learn to trust yourself more. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, interesting, and the Queen of Pentacles, and there's the Star card, the Hermit. Okay. So Spirit's letting you know things are going to come to fruition for you. You're going to have that abundance, that prosperity, but you're going to get there by listening to your intuition, okay? Going within for guidance. And we have the Emperor, the Knight of Cups. So a little bit of softness and love is needed for that masculine energy, right? Allow love, allow your heart to be the thing dictating your actions, not just your desires and the outcome that you want. All right, let's get into it. So let's look into Fig and Osmanthus, right? So this is temptation, overindulgence, overabundance. So let's see what that's about. Could be a fire sign involved there. So tell me more about Fig and Osmanthus for Aquarius, please and thank you. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, definitely. With the Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, you're trying to decide which way is the best way, okay? You want to have success for yourself, especially if this is involving like a business or something you want to invest in. You're trying to decide what path is the best path. But with the Three of Pentacles, there are other people who can help give you guidance with this. Okay, so allow others to help you, allow others to, just give you advice or, be a helping hand for you at this time. You don't have to do it all on your own. And then we have the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So there could definitely be a fire sign involved here. But Spirit wants you, like there's a lot of fear and doubt tied into this, right? Spirit has given you many signs like you are going to be successful. You are going to have that security and that stability and what you're looking for. But you want to make sure you're using these fears and doubts in a way that is not hindering you, okay? Like don't let your anxiety get the best of you. Learn how to transmute that energy so that way you're not sabotaging yourself, okay? So let's get a little bit more information on that. Yeah, I just feel like you want to figure everything out on your own, but it's a time to let others help you. And that may be unfamiliar for you, which makes it uncomfortable. So let's see. Tell me more about the Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles for Aquarius. All right, just that one. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Okay. I think a part of you thinks that if you let others help you, there may be a situation where you Like, I feel like you're having a hard time trusting others. So some of you, maybe the overindulgence is doing everything on your own, right? Maybe it's thinking, let me take everything on by myself. Let me find all the answers by myself. Sometimes you don't have all the answers. And sometimes other people need to come in to give you guidance. And that doesn't mean you're not worthy of what you want to go towards. Allow yourself to have new approaches and new ideas, new ways of showing up and letting others show up for you. Because, yeah, we have the sun, we have the high priestess. So with the sun here, they're letting you know, like, yeah, you're going to get where you want to be. You could be dealing with the Leo here, but you need to listen to your intuition. You need to, just be a little bit more open here, because I think at the end of the day, you're not sure which way to go, and that's very exhausting. So that's when you need to call in others to help you. All right, let's look into this Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords here for Aquarius. Yeah, Two of Swords. Two of Swords, the Tower, and the Strength card. Could definitely be dealing with the Leo. Again, with the Leo energy with the Strength card. Could be dealing with the Scorpio here too. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, you're not sure how to transmute this fear into something that works for you. And that could lead to a tower moment. I don't think it's going to, but I feel like you need to learn how to balance like your doubt, your fear, and the part of you that has complete faith and belief in something. You need to bring these energies together, marry them, so that way it's not a self-sabotaging thing, because you're ready for new horizons. But the thing is, you just don't know what action to take to get there. And I think a lot of it has to do with bringing peace and harmony to the different parts of you rather than being on opposing teams. Okay, I like it. I like it. Let's keep it moving and grooving. All right, so we have Tarantula here. This is thinking very clearly and very carefully about the next move you make. So let's see. Tell me more about Tarantula for Aquarius. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Death card, Scorpio energy, and the Four of Wands. So yeah, with the Seven of Swords, the Six of Cups, I think that the past is influencing you a lot more than you're realizing. And I think when you let the past end like that, it can lead to you showing up in ways that aren't really in alignment for you. You don't have to think and overthink and be calculated to make this come through, right? It feels like there's something that means a lot to you that you want to be prosperous in, and that can happen for you. But don't let your doubt and fear be the thing that is deciding your actions for you. You know what I mean? Because we have the Death card. Spirit's reminding you, hey, you've gone through that. You've moved past that already. So why are you letting the doubt and the fear in the past motivate you or decide for you how you want to move now? You know what I mean? And with the Four of Wands here, I definitely think that you need to ask others for guidance. Ask people that you trust, family, loved ones, and see what their advice is for you, rather than just letting your over analytical self be the one that dictates what happens next. Because we have the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands here. Yeah, like I think there's a lot of fear that your hard work isn't going to pay off, but you need to set boundaries with that part of you that is second guessing. Recognize that success is for you. People are going to celebrate you. So there's no need to let that fear and that doubt come through like that. Okay? Tell me more about the Seven of Swords, Six of Cups for Aquarius. All right, we have the King of Wands here. Again, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy, and the Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you have an outdated perspective. Like, in order to get where you want to be, you got to step on everyone and, put yourself first. And I mean, I don't think it's bad to put yourself first, but I also think that you don't have to overpower or be the strongest, be the toughest to get where you want to be. You're a natural born entrepreneur. You're meant for this success. So move with more confidence. So that way you don't like self-sabotage. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you are meant for success. And this new chapter is going to be very beautiful for you. You just got to trust. Let's talk about that death card. Tell me more about the death card for Aquarius. Oh, I love it. The sun card. They're letting you know, hey, the sun is coming out. Joy, optimism, success is there for you. Recognize that you have moved on from the lying, scheming, scary people, right? You've moved on from doubt and fear. Recognize that the sun is shining on you, Aquarius. There's no need to hold on to that scary mindset. You know what I mean? Because see, look at you. You were at the 5 of Cups, but now you're at the 10 of Cups. There was a lot of loss and disappointment, so I understand like having that taste in your mouth still, but the sun is shining, okay? Get out there and bask in it, okay? So let's see about this 4 of Wands. Tell me more about the 4 of Wands for Aquarius. Yeah. We have the Magician and the Moon card. So yeah, there's a lot of fear when it comes to letting go and not being like the main person that figures things out. I get that. I told you, I'm an Aquarius too. Lots of placements, right? And sometimes, especially when it's something that means so much to us, like for me, that's my business. And it can be really hard to, let other people have a role in that. But I think that's exactly what you need to get to this next level. Let people help you. Let people give you advice. Even if they don't do exactly what you do or understand your journey like that, we all go through different things, and you never know what someone else has been through that can give you that guidance and that inspiration that you've been looking for. You don't have to have all the answers yourself. Yeah, we have the Fool, the King of Pentacles. When it comes to your success, when it comes to your, abundance, you need to have a new perspective. There's too much past trauma that's weighing you down right now. Yeah, it's time to look at something with a new perspective. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving and grooving. All right, the Moth card, I'll be honest, I cannot recall what that means. Oh, wait, that's like messages from spirit. Yeah, messages from ancestors and spiritual guides may also refer to an air sign. So yeah, that's you. So spirit is definitely trying to send you some signs. A rose might be a sign for some of you. I'm noticing these roses here. So let's see. Tell me more about Moth. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, 2 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So first of all, with Judgment, I definitely see, the trumpet here. I feel like there's definitely going to be like a big wake-up call for you, a big epiphany, a big message coming through here. Not this little bug, get out of here. But with Judgment, I feel like Spirit's reminding you like you've decided a long time ago what you wanted your path to look like. So trust that what you say goes. There's no need to feel like you have to, like compromise or overexert yourself or prove yourself anymore. You've done it. Okay. And with the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. All right. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but he gets it done, and he gets it done right the first time. So Spirit's saying, this makes me think of a video I saw with Pitbull where he said, nowadays it looks like things happen overnight and that it's super easy. But the longer you take to get there, the longer you're going to be there. So especially if this has to do with a business, your purpose, whatever, know that the slow unfolding is even better. You know what I mean? And with the Page of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, it's time to really ask yourself, what makes me happy? What creative endeavors do I enjoy? How can I follow my intuition even more? Because you've got something very big and very beautiful unfolding for you. So allow yourself to enjoy this part of the journey where, you know, you're figuring out the little, like, what is the word? It's like you're figuring out the small details right now. And even though that may seem irrelevant or seem like this doesn't need to take as long, that's the most important part. So allow yourself to enjoy this time and really enjoy what it's showing you about yourself and your path. The Spirit's saying you're holding on to something as if it might disappear in the next moment. But this is your fate. This is where you're meant to be. So enjoy it. Okay? All right. Tell me more about judgment for Aquarius. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's it. That's all I need. Okay. With the King of Pentacles clarifying judgment here, Spirit's saying you've already decided for yourself who you want to be, how successful you want to be at it. So trust that what you say goes. It's like what you've said, it's written in stone. There's nobody and nothing that can come in and ruin it for you. So be more open to people and enjoy the path unfolding. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, you know that like the dream that you have, it is going to come to fruition for you. Just don't move out of desperation. Don't move like somebody could take it from you. Or like if you decide to take a break or get guidance from someone else, it means you're not worthy. That's not the case. It's going to unfold for you. So have complete confidence in that. And trust your intuition. All right, let's see about the Two of Pentacles, Page of Cups for Aquarius. Please and thank you. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Beautiful. So a big part of this journey for you, Aquarius, is patience. Knowing that the seeds you planted will grow, so there's no need to second guess yourself so much. And with the Queen of Cups, again, listen to your intuition and explore the parts of you that make you doubt or second guess your worthiness or in your capabilities to make something come to fruition for you, because it's already done, Aquarius. So there's the only thing that's making this take longer is that doubt and that fear. You know what I mean? Trust yourself and let people help you. All right, let's look into Shakti here. That's a divine feminine with just someone who's very creative, I feel. Very powerful feminine energy. And this may also refer to another creative woman or a mother. So let's see. Tell me more about Shakti here for Aquarius. Is that it? All right, that's it. So let's see. We have the Eight of Cups and the Star card. Whoop, whoop. That's your energy, Aquarius. So I feel like those are two separate messages. With the Star card, they're saying you have undeniable power, okay? You are very intuitive. You are very connected with the universe. So there's no need to doubt yourself. There's no need to second guess. And with the Eight of Cups, we're walking away from things that no longer bring you fulfillment. This is a big transformative time for you. And I feel like this is you letting go of the doubt and the fear, the micromanaging that you think you need to get where you want to be, because that's exactly what's keeping you stuck. You're ready for that new chapter. You're already there. So let's act like it. All right, tell me more about the Star card for Aquarius. All right, we have the Knight of Cups. They're letting you know to get to your fulfillment, lead with love, lead with softness, lead with your heart, because it's already done, and your heart and your soul knows that it's already done. So let your brain take a break and recognize that you don't have to overthink or overwork to make this happen for yourself. All right, Eight of Cups. Tell us more for Aquarius, please and thank you. Okay, so the times of overworking, trying to rush, that has to be done. Okay? Allow this to unfold as it's meant to. You're already doing it, Aquarius. So you don't need to move like you have to prove yourself or like you have to do everything exactly right in order to get there, because you're already there. Recognize how far you've come. Okay? All right. Beautiful. Because they're letting you know with the Chariot, the Empress, the World card, all of these are major arcanas. You're already on the path. You're already there. Success is yours. Abundance is yours. So there's no need to worry about that. And worrying about it, let's put our energy into something useful. You know, if you want to make something come through for you, okay, well, how can you put those fears into something more productive? Like for me, for example, if I'm worried about my business, okay, let me make a video. Let me give myself a tarot reading or do some energy work so I can get to the root of that. You know? All right, fears. So let's go ahead and get some crystal messages. These could be some crystals that you meditate with. Maybe get some jewelry, maybe wear them, you know, put them in your pocket, put them under your pillow, whatever you want to do to use these crystals to help yourself. So let's see, crystals for Aquarius to help them through this situation. Okay. So we have bloodstone, get up, get moving. Black kyanite, set strong boundaries. Beautiful. So with black kyanite, set strong boundaries. Whether that's boundaries with yourself or with others, don't be afraid to advocate for what you need, because only you can honor your needs and your feelings, right? So if you don't do that, no one else is going to. Okay? This could be setting boundaries with other people. This could be setting boundaries with yourself, whatever the case may be. But know that you have the right to say what works for you and what doesn't. Okay? And if that changes, that's okay too. All right, with bloodstone, get up, get moving. I think a big thing that will help you, especially get out of your head and overthinking, would be to exercise. Okay, you could do yoga, you could go on a walk, you could go to the gym, whatever. But there's like a lot of energy. You have a lot of energy, Aquarius. Like you're a go-getter, you're motivated, you're ambitious. So whenever you have something you really want to focus on, I can see where like some energy can get stagnant whenever it's time to just kind of lay back, let things come to you, or switch up the approach. So whenever you're finding yourself like not sure about that or just feeling overwhelmed with that, put that energy somewhere else. Okay? Get some physical activity going. All right, and then we have Azurite, get laser focused. Beautiful. Okay, so instead of focusing on the long term, focus on the short term. All right, make a to-do list, cross it off, make sure you get all the things on there done, right? This is like a way of distracting yourself from the big picture, because Spirit's saying the big picture is already set in stone. It's already done. The movie's made, cut, sent to whoever. You know what I mean? So instead of thinking, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? No, it is going to happen. But there's little things you can do while it's unfolding for you. Okay. And then appetite, get out of your comfort zone. So yeah, explore in ways that aren't normal for you. Okay. I think your comfort zone is working, is thinking, is getting something put into place for you. So know that that's not where you need to be. It's already in place. So what can you do outside of the norm to go towards what you want to go towards, right? I like it. Okay, so let's close it out with the shadow card. I think that a big root of this is doubt and fear that you're going to be successful, and maybe a little bit of like money scarcity, worrying about your stability and security in the future, which is what makes you want to kind of overwork in this current moment. So let's see about that. Let's get a shadow card for Aquarius to see the root of the doubt and fear. And I just want one card, please and thank you. All right. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at this. Truth. Got a beautiful rose. You've got your heart. You've got the eye open and seeing. So let's see about it. I feel like this is just reminding you who you are. They're like, I know my Aquarius is not doubting their abilities. I know that's not right. Okay, and with this deck, there's certain contemplations and rituals that go along with it. So if you want, jot down the contemplations, journal about it later. You can come back to the video and do the ritual if you'd like. Here, let me switch my hands. Okay, truth. Art is Eye of Wisdom. Now, this is a local deck. If you are in the Kansas City area, I mean, you can get this online, but this artwork is available as well. So let's get into it. It says, I am willing to look at the truth before me. I see through illusion and delusion. Yeah, that doubt and fear is just illusion and delusion. All right, so common phrases with this. We have heart on fire, tears flowing, all-seeing eye, distraction spiraling around, sacred rose. See, roses are, that's something for you guys. A sign. Love note of truth and wisdom, seeing through the eyes of love, denial versus reality, fact or fiction, truth prevails, holding it all. See, seeing through the eyes of love, that's what you need to do. Look at your doubts and fears through the lens of love. Okay, let's see. There are times when truth is right in front of us, lit aflame as clear as the eye can see, and yet we don't see. Perhaps we are wanting a different truth. It hurts so much that we want to deny its existence. There is a fear of following the heart and gut rather than what is logical. Or we are wishing for the truth to change into a different form. Whatever the reason, this is a call to look right into the flame of truth. And I feel like the truth is that these old doubts and fears are causing you to show up in a way that's not right for you anymore. When we break through our ability to see truth over illusion, we restore our deepest sense of empowerment. When we are willing to sit with truth, no matter how much it hurts or how it stretches us, that is where we can move forward and make changes that will actually serve a greater good. Illusions can be very comfortable, but not as comforting as sinking into a truth after it stings. The more a truth hurts, the more illusion it is shattering within us or around us. Think about ways you might be sacrificing your own truth or sharing untruths for the illusion of making someone more comfortable. This creates more harm to them and yourself. Become aware of what you know to be true, under what is spoken or shared. Witness illusion and truth around you. Consider sharing difficult truths with others and yourself. Yeah. I feel like the difficult truth is that, like, what's interesting about this is that you have really worked hard to get where you're at. You've really, jumped timelines, overcome obstacles. And the thing is, your truth is that you don't have to be so hard on yourself anymore. There's been a comfort zone of proving and working and, overthinking to get where you want to be, but that's not necessary anymore. You just have to allow and just be. So contemplations. What truth is right in front of me that I don't want to see? How have I not been following my inner truth? And what is my core truth that I have not shared with others? All right. And then a ritual. Gather an unlit candle timer and place to sit uninterrupted. A dark room with doors closed is best, but not mandatory. Before igniting your flame, state the declaration, I'm ready to see deeper truths. Light your flame. Give the flame offerings of gratitude with your breath. Set your timer for 5 minutes and gaze into the flame with the question, what does truth want me to know? Then set your timer for another 5 minutes and gaze into the flame with the question, what is true that I have not been wanting to see? Thank the fire and truth itself. Journal or integrate this wisdom as you choose. Beautiful. And that was on page 111 and 110, so ones might be significant for you. But honestly, I feel like the truth isn't even scary for you. Like sometimes truths can be very uncomfortable, very scary. But I think what your truth is that you really want success for yourself. You want things to work out, but you have to shift the approach because it's an outdated approach that's based in fear and scarcity. And that's not where you're at anymore. You're self-sabotaging by not recognizing that, okay? All right, Aquarius, that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All of that helps the channel grow, helps my business grow, so I greatly appreciate it. And if you guys would like more content, I've got all my social media linked down below. I also have my website if you'd like a personal reading, an alchemy ceremony where we help turn your pain into power. And that's where you can sign up for my newsletter. Great way to get discounts, exclusive content, rituals, all sorts of cool stuff. So thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, Aquarius. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.